Lungo, Italian for long, is a coffee beverage consisting of 1 shot of espresso with twice as much hot water forced through the ground coffee. The result is a slightly larger serving, shot black with more water, resulting in a larger coffee. Due to the longer extraction process, Lungo coffees are less concentrated than a standard espresso shot, but feature a strong bitter flavor. This prolonged brew time also means a thinner layer of crema, which is the frothy foam that sits on top of the surface of the shot. You will need an espresso grinder, an espresso machine, roasted coffee beans for espresso, and an espresso cup or shot glass. Grind the coffee beans. And since the pool is longer for a lungo, we recommend a slightly coarser grind similar to what one would use for a mocha pot espresso maker in order to slow the extraction rate and reduce the bitterness. Aim for the same amount of coffee as a regular espresso shot, about 7 to 10 grams, and grind directly into the portafilter. Settle, level, and tamp. Gently tamp the filter on the counter a few times to settle the fresh grounds, and then keep them as level as possible in the portafilter when tamping. Leveling and tamping help to ensure even distribution of the water during the brewing process. Then, lock the portafilter into place and place a coffee mug or cup under the group head. Begin the water pressure and start the timer. If your machine has a long brew or double shot button, use it. If it doesn't, simply keep an eye on the time. After about 40 seconds, the flavor will begin to change and you can experiment to determine the best timing for your taste. So, what are the differences between Lungo and espresso? Lungo is a variation of the espresso method of brewing coffee with some few differences. The first one is the amount of water. A shot of espresso typically uses about 30 milliliters of water for every 7 grams of ground coffee. A Lungo, by contrast, uses about 45 or 50 milliliters of water for the same amount of coffee. When it comes to aroma and flavor, the dominant flavor of espresso is similar to dark chocolate. It's fruity, floral, bitter, and rich. Lungos verge on over-extracted, and many of these nuances are lost as a result, leaving the roasted bitter notes as the dominant flavor. In terms of caffeine content, a Lungo shot instead of the usual espresso results in more caffeine. In this shot in the dark style beverage, a Lungo shot adds a sharp high note to the more mellow roasted tones of drip coffee.